Hey, what's up everyone out there? Welcome back to the channel. Chills is here and we are back at it again. We just got a package delivered over from GameStop. So this is a product, First4Figures Tears of the Kingdom Link statue. This is a 9-inch figure and we are a massive fan of the not only the Legend of Zelda franchise, but the First4Figure companies have been just putting out banger after banger after banger. Whenever this one was announced, I was super excited. They do have a different variant of this coming out on First4Figure's website, available for pre-order, up and coming, that does sport some different lighting effects, but this base model does have some tricks up its sleeve of its own, and it's a reasonably priced statue. But before we deep dive into this and unbox this, make sure if you're not a current subscriber, then do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, smash that like button so hard it turns blue. Help boost us up that YouTube algorithm to reach out to fellow game enthusiasts and collectors just like you. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so as you can see, as they do in all of their products, they just go above and beyond. Beautiful sculpting on the box art itself. These within itself could be a displayable piece. Just going over the side, you got your Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom logo, and then on the back it goes over some of the contents and neat features that this includes. Of course, we got our boy Link here sporting his new arm within the series of that very famous scene where he reaches out his arm and gets everything encapsulated at that point. Very awesome action scene, but you can see it has a lot of detail whenever it comes to the figure, which we'll get into in a moment. And then of course over this side, got your standard displayable box there, and then of course over the box got a really cool Zelda Tears of the Kingdom logo on the top end. But let's go ahead and deep dive into this box and see what is inside. I really have been enjoying the Tears of the Kingdom. Let me get this cut open, make sure I don't cut my arm off and wind up like our boy Link here. I think that's it. Make sure that there's not one more, but I've been really enjoying First4Figures love on the Zelda end of the spectrum, and these statues are highly detailed, reasonably priced, and man, I just love everything that they've put forth so far, especially with the Breath of the Wild series that they came out with the champions. The champions are just excellent sculpts. But let's get into this box and see what we have inside here. There we go. First4Figures. And whenever you open it up, you're just greeted with a standard entrance box here. I believe this one actually does, as they tend to do, come with a displayable backdrop. And here is what you have encapsulated in the plastic. So let's see if this is taped or not. I don't think it is. And there we go, just like that. We are in. And there he is, ladies and gents. Let's go ahead and unwrap this bad boy. It's got some weight to it too. So there he is. Let's go ahead and swap over to my secondary camera so you can get a closer look at the absolute awesome detailing that our boy Link has here. All right, here he is in all of his glory. I think the hardest sculpt to get is definitely the face, and they got it right on this figure. And of course his arm and his hand are very translucent blue, almost see-through, so it does have some difference of styling and textures for his arm. Let's go ahead and rotate around. We'll get to the base in just a moment, but over his utility belt, you can see some of the additional details you get for his multi-tool pouch. He's got different pouches here, and then of course his arrows. We wouldn't get anywhere in the game without that quiver full of arrows. I can never have enough arrows, but you can see the iconic pouch and the detailing of the sculpt of the arrows. As you can see, they're individually crafted. They're not just one bunched up bunch of pieces of plastic. They're individually in the quiver, which is unheard of. But looking over the side panel, it's just got excellent paint over the cape in his action scene. We'll continue on the rest. You can see his chainmail, which kind of really comes through, gives it a different multi-texture design. But man, you can just see the detail of his belt and his face. Man, I can't get over his facial features. Is absolutely gorgeous. Now, one cool design to this particular base here is this actually glows in the dark, so you can throw some UV light on it and then just set it up and it just glows on its own. No batteries, no recharging, no cables. It just glows on its own. Now, like I said, First4Figures does have a new and upcoming version where he does have some portions that is run off of battery power that lights it up to give you that extra oomph if you want to go that route. But I think the sculpt is absolutely gorgeous and absolutely fine within itself, but just an awesome displayable piece that you can add into your collection. He's pretty sizable as well. I'll go ahead and hold him up to the other camera so you can get kind of a size comparison. So what I'll do, for example, we'll set him up next to another sculpt, which is the Breath of the Wild action scene, and you can kind of see the size in comparison. They're very comparable. This one sets up maybe a little bit higher because of his pose as he's doing a jumping motion. But this one, he's more, arched down, more planted. But he is absolutely awesome. But this is one of the first Tears of the Kingdom figures that they've come out with. They've come out with a couple that were the Master Sword and things of that nature, but ultimately this is the first Link, I believe, that has come forth from the First4Figures lineup. But that's a figure, absolutely banger statue in my opinion. Is it worth it? In my opinion, absolutely. GameStop always has some good deals as far as trading in your points and stuff like that, which I was able to do so to get him at a little bit of a better price. But all in all, I believe he's around $75 or $85.99, somewhere in that price range. But if you're into statues, this one is a must own if you're a fan of the Legend of Zelda series. But that's it, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. I really appreciate it if you made it this far in the video, and I'll catch you guys later. Till next time, peace. Later, guys.